Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Sergio Busquets really is a cut above anyone in his particular role. Okay, he's not known for pace, but his intelligence, his reading of the game, his positioning are all outstanding, and he's not afraid to get physical either.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So it's down to business here. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. That's a good ball out wide. That's been cut out, well played. Tries from a long way out. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
That's a shade optimistic. And it's a corner. And it's been taken short. Spain are looking to go forward now. Laporte. Nacho. Iniesta. Pedri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
David Villa charging forward, the ball at his feet. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Iniesta, and really shows some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Great defending, strong and determined. Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nunez is onto this. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Darwin. Iniesta. Valverde.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Raul in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Plenty to aim at here. It's a goal kick. Bentancur. Villa. Bentancur. Can he get it through? The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's intervened well there. Busquets. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valverde.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nacho.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Villa. And it's Bentancur. Yamal. URUGUAY. Well read, nice interception. Laporte. Busquets. Raul has been caught there, it's a foul. Pedri. URUGUAY does well to get it back. That is ended up in no man's land. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Iniesta. And Yamal. And it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Spain leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Yamal. Now, can he beat his man? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Darwin. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nacho wins the duel this time. Kubasi. More and more pressure on the ball here.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Laporte calmly anticipates. Iniesta. Iniesta stood his... He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nacho cuts it out. And here's Pedri. Now it's Villa. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Busquets. Played out to the left flank. And here's Raul. That's good play.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
A lot of space ahead of him. Can he finish? And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Sergio Ramos. Torres. And now the breakaway. This is promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferran Torres purring through the gears. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Darwin. So what can they make of this? Now it's De Arrascaeta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oliveira gets it clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Uruguay have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's a really well-measured ball. De Arrascaeta. And here's Nunez. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Nunez. Hangs in a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
They've played it short. Has a look up and delivers. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now they can spring out of defence. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. De Arrascaeta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ricky Puig. Time added on 4 minutes. And that's been won straight back. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's De Arrascaeta. He's found the way through. Ricky Puig.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
That's the end. Spain have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Spain really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Señoras y señores, es hora de nuestro sorteo especial.